Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Niagara County Community College and some Division II college basketball action between the visiting Macomb County Community College Monarchs versus the Niagara County Thunderwolves. I'm Dave Ucano, bringing you the action today alongside Mr. Jim Slowey. Jim, got a great game in store for us today.
Absolutely, David. As we get set, the starting lineups are being introduced. It's the Holiday Classic. It's the Thunderwolves Classic here just before Christmas, and great teams. Division II basketball at its best. Area 3 versus Area 12. Macomb comes in from a long way away, and Schoolcraft, Genesee Community College as well. So a good tournament here. This is the last game of the tournament. Niagara falling last night to the Schoolcraft College. And talking to Billy Beeline before, Billy says, they bounced back last weekend. He expects them to do the same thing again this weekend right here. One of the things that they've been working on in practice, though, David, is the foul shots. They've missed, I think, 57 foul shots over the last 3 games, Billy was telling me, and then it's just that they got to get that better, and they were not able to hit last night from outside, and they got to be able to control that tempo.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to get started here in just a moment as the Monarchs have already taken the floor. I'm going to bring you the starting lineups for today's game. For the Thunderwolves, Corey Mendez, Francisco Williams, Fausto Pichardo, Jawan Gillespie, and Corey Reeves. And for the Monarchs, Daryl Porter, Jalen Harmon, Chris Dorsey, Malcolm Cohen, Antonio Capaldi, Dalton Oki as well.
Okay, the Thunderwolves in their blue. They win the tip here, and we're underway. We watched our last broadcast here of Thunderwolves basketball. They're a very, very exciting team. Macomb is in his zone underneath the direction of Jim Twigg, head coach for Macomb. Billy Beeline's Thunderwolves now will start to get the ball underneath. Looking in, numbers are really tough to pick up, so we know the players, that's for sure. Mendez out to the side, they get it into the corner. Oh, wide open, passes it up. Reeves quickly around in there, and Mendez goes in and gets the bucket. A nice little play by Corey Mendez.
Jim, the referees for today's games are Sean Potter, Roger Brick, and Joby Knapp.
Yeah, Brick last night won the game too. A very good crew here as well. Triple stripes here today. Steal by the Thunderwolves and a bounce pass just a little short, but good job picked up in there by Pichardo. He has it now over here on the near side to Gillespie. Gillespie now quickly on the far side. Reeves is over there. He wants the ball. He's to the left. There's a shot. Goes in, and then nothing but net for Fausto Pichardo. He knocks down the 3, David, and it gives the hometown Thunderwolves a 5-point lead, and that's going to cause Jim Tagg to take a 30-second timeout.
Fausto Pichardo, the freshman, 6'6" freshman from New York, New York. It sounds so nice they named it twice, and he comes up with a 3-pointer on that shot, and that was a beautiful play by Pichardo.
Awesome. I don't know where you get them, David, but we're just getting on a roll right here as we do. It's the holiday season. I want to wish you and your family a very, very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holiday Season.
Thank you, Jim, and as to you as well.
As we wish all our viewers out there as we get set. So, Billy Beeline's perfect. He goes in there, he forces the Monarchs to call the first timeout. David, a minute and 15 seconds into the contest, and something I'm sure that Jim Twigg did not want to do.
Yeah, it's
he was not happy either.
Right, no, not at all. And they wanted to make a statement early. And,
Tripp's in the house.
Hey, Trip. How's it going?
Now here comes Macomb in there. This number 23, Jalen Harmon now. He has it back. He has it back. Now he dumps it into the foul line. Oh, they tip it. It's going to go off of a Thunderwolf and then off the fingertips of Daryl Porter. A turnover, another turnover. by the Monarchs. Here they come up quickly in there. Gillespie.
Ooh, and a foul there. That one's on Antonio Caldi.
That was not needed, boy. I'll tell you what, Jim Twig is not nice. He says stay back to the top of the arc. Let them shoot from long range. So if they're going to challenge the Thunderwolves, they'll take some shots. They'll take right here. Oh, they fake it. They come back. They almost tried. They're going to try it again. Watch them. Got a lot of time still. 16 seconds on a shot clock. There's a baseline jumper that goes off, and they've got a 1-on-2. Well, goes in, and it's going to be blocked in there. Oh, we're going to get a foul underneath. In the air, Darrell Porter hung up in the air, David, there, and he tried to get it to go, and he got, I guess, hacked on his shot, so he'll go to the line to shoot two. This is something that the Monarchs needed. They still have that goose egg up there at 18:02 left. Macomb lost last night to Genesee Community College, 80-74. And we're on the board with Porter. Porter had 15 points last night in a losing effort. He makes both. Gillespie now gets it from Mendez, and Gillespie back to Mendez. A nice high jumper. It rattles in and out, and a high for the rebound goes number 23, Harmon. There's a shot from the outside, won't go, and rebound in there goes to Reeves. Here comes Corey Reeves. He's got Gillespie on his right. Juan goes down into the corner. They're going to get it over instead to Mendez.
They've got plenty of time on the shot clock here. They just want to set it up.
They want to make sure they can go quickly here and get something. They're trying to work it into the paint, and they're trying to get Pichardo open, but there's a cross-court pass. Very dangerous, but no quick pass off of there. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Beautiful pass. They finally worked it down there, and Francisco Williams gets the bucket underneath. Almost a travel there by the Monarchs that come by. Good defense by N Tripp, but they're going to say that he stepped on the line on a baseline move, David, and it'll be turnover again for the Monarchs. 7-2, Thunderwolves in the lead. There you get a good look at number 3, Corey Mendez, and the officials here with the Thunderwolves logo in the back. Great camera crew here as well. Mendez now. Corey's going to give it up. Gillespie, Juan, go. He's got a little movement in the paint, draws a double team, and 2 unselfish plays. Fouled up with his own miss was Francisco Williams, David, and Williams almost choked there, but is able to get his own rebound. Now, into the paint, they dish it out right from the foul line. It's a foul shot that's going to rattle up and not go. And again, a third chance opportunity and almost a travel down below, but before he did, he got hacked from behind, and a good job by Darrell Porter going up for his own rebound.
And it looks like this one's going to stay on the floor. Wasn't in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you learn that stuff quite well, don't you, when you're picking up on this game?
Absolutely.
David, there's a shot. The 30-pointer goes in and out, and we get a hit from behind. That's a good play. Good job by Dalton Oakey as Dalton went up there, got the rebound, and kept his hands high above his head, and he got hacked from behind. David, one of the things you'll notice is as a new referee and an old broadcaster that you're in there, that you get a chance to see the 2 system and the 3 system, and they're all totally different how they work them. So.
And so is college versus high school as well. The 2-man system in high school, 3-man system in college, and a lot of different rules between the two. So sometimes that can confuse players, coaches, and fans.
And referees.
And referees.
Well, Oakey makes both of them, and it's okie-dokie time there at 6:10, the 9-4 to Thunderwolves lead. Almost dragged that pivot foot in the corner there, and they go down. Nice arcing high shot, and a little strong, and Porter comes away with it for the Monarchs. Here comes Macomb. Down in the corner. Oh, wide open for a moment. And they pass up the shot. Good aggressive defense in there. And a missed shot and another rebound attempt there. There's a place. Chris Dorsey goes in. There's no way the Thunderwolves are not doing their job boxing out the shooter. The shooter's been able to get his own rebound, and really on both ends of the floor for both teams. Way too often here early in this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Dorsey gets on the scoreboard. He makes the first, and he draws his team to within 4. And David, with another bucket, they'll be within a 1-possession game. Boy, both these coaches, Billy Beeline and Jimmy Twig, very intense. Misses the second attempt. Here they come. Thunderwolves have the ball. Near side, Reeves, all the way quick. Oh, Reeves is working down low. Reeves is going to want it. Oh, Reeves wants it down low, and they miss the play. Mendez gives it to Reeves. They get it back. They're going to try it again on the reverse side this time. Now 2 players. Give it up. And it's stolen away. Very sloppy play that time by the Thunderwolves. And hard to the basket. And Jalen Harmon will go to the line to shoot 2.
Looks like Gillespie had some contact on that shot, and that'll cause Jalen Harmon to go to the line.
And David, the last possession of Thunderwolves, it was not a good possession. They tried running a couple plays, couple players not on the same page. You can see the frustration, and then the steal, and then when you're coming back, easy call for the referee to call a foul. They take Pichardo out. It looks like they're going to bring in Mike McQuillan. McQuillan lit up the sky last time when we on our broadcast as Harmon makes 1 of 2. 9-6. Very low scoring game for what we've been known to see from these Thunderwolves. Gillespie now is going to run the top of the point. Gets over there. McQuillan, number 11 in there, to the left. There's a jumper by Mendez off the glass. Boy, and that went right. There's Johnny on the spot. As you see that, as Corey Reeves went up, he's going to get the 2-point bucket and try for the old-fashioned 3-point play. And he was just standing in the paint, and the ball fell into his hands. But it quickly went up and drew the foul. There you get a good look at number 35, Corey Reeves, a freshman guard, knocks it down. Oh, almost an over and back as that pass was at center, and it gets taken away again. A little out of control in there is Harmon. Almost stolen away, and boy, just reaching in was Reeves. He gets the hand. That's a tough foul. A good aggressive play, and when he reached in, instead of getting ball, he got hand right in front of the stripes.
It almost wasn't his fault. It was just one of those things where he just missed the ball by a little bit. He was going for the steal. If he had another couple inches to the left, he might have taken that down the court for a bucket.
Now they give down. That's number 24, Dorsey. He's going to lob it down in the paint, wide open, and McQuillan was able to get a hand on it. And he was lucky he did, because that would have been a slam dunk by Malcolm Cohen. Cohen in there, number 33. Dorsey will inbound. They do. They finally get it back. Number 4 in there is Bradsher. Jake Bradsher is in there for the Monarchs. Under the corner. Oh, tipped away. Nice quick hands in there by Mendez. So with all that, David, the shot clock has whittled its way down to 11 seconds.
And there's going to be a substitution here for the Thunderwolves.
Yeah, Jamie Killing's going to get in. I think they're also going to get in Isaiah Primus Belgrave. Next whistle. Oh, there's some good quick perimeter shooting. They're trying to open up the bottom lanes, but they can't do it. And there goes a shot clock violation.
And let me tell you, Jim, Antonio Capaldi, he didn't even notice what the time was left on that clock. He had no idea when the referees called that one. So,
boy,
got to be better awareness.
Is he upset or what? They get it in here. Mendez again over here to McQuillan. McQuillan moves to the right now that they run. Oh, down in the paint. Good pass in there by Mendez. Just missed down there, down low in there. And Cohen rebounds for the Monarchs. Here they come. Macomb. There's a long three-pointer with a left hand, and the rebound gets pulled away by Killings. Killings went high over the rim to bring that one down. Into there. Mendez, a little finger roll, and it goes wide. And a good job running it down in there by Dorsey for Macomb.
You know, we talk about the, oh.
Wow, is that going to be pushed from behind? If that is, that's going to be 17 fouls. Wow. And it is. That's going to go against Kofi Mills. Kofi Mills came in. He snuck in there, David. I didn't even know he was in the game. He comes in now with 13:23. Macomb is going to go into the bonus.
That's early, Jim. That's crazy.
That is crazy early is right. And front end of the one-on-one is missed. Wow. Tough play there. Jake Bradshaw will take a seat on the bench. Antonio Cabalti, number 34, comes back into the game for Macomb. Here comes Mendez. Corey gets it over on the far side, and there to Killings. That's the perimeter. Killings to the left of Mendez, and McQuillan to the right. There's a good quick passing now. They're trying to get it, work it down low, or try to get it into Killings. Mendez, oh, that's his shot. McQuillan, that's his shot, and he's going to take it, and he's just a little short. Nice run down there. Ooh. And a try by Killings to save it. Now, three-pointer on the way from the outside. McQuillan, no. Kofi Mills will hand it to McQuillan. McQuillan taking a look. Sloppy play here, but there's a good play there. Oh, right into the paint. Nice little play up and in there for Justin Illini Washington. Washington gets in there, and he gives the this defense, David, for the Thunderwolves only allowing 6 points. Yeah, well, make it 9. As we said, that is a three-pointer in there by Jalen Harmon. Oh, there we go into the paint. There's a jump shot. And that was an open shot, and that's just short, tip short, taken away and stolen away. And here comes Porter. Porter for the Monarchs going to go into the paint. He's going to try to get the pass away. It'll be tipped away by the Thunderwolves. It'll be Monarchs ball. Just under 12 minutes to go here in the first half. 14-9. Yes, 14-9 in favor of the hometown T-Wolves. Quickly, Porter gets it around on the outside, and there to Harmon. They work it down in the paint, a little baseline jumper. Easy jumper there for number 33, Malcolm Cohen. Now it's 14-11, a one-possession game. Washington is to the left of Mendez. There he is. And oh, McQuillan snuck in there, and that was McQuillan's shot, and he's just a little long again. 2 times Mr. McQuillan missed. Both a little bit long. Monarchs now. Toss it over, open corner. McQuillan quickly over there to take the 3 away. There they go. That's it on a baseline 3. That's short. Mendez there for the rebound. Quickly get it up over here to Killings. Killings back into Mendez. Oh, there's Killings. He's open. He's got a good look, and he's short. But underneath is number 24, Mills, and Mills is going to go to the line and shoot 2. Kofi got way up above the rim for that rebound, David, but he had to go back up instead of...
Yeah, it looks like Malcolm Cohen was called on the
hack, we'll call it.
The hack, yes, absolutely.
Definitely hacked him.
Illegal use of hands, that's what it's called.
In football, maybe. Mills Mills misses the first. Here he goes to the second one. And that's just a frustrating. If you miss this one, you see they miss it again. You got to get the camera on Billy Beeline when we miss the free throws. That's been their bugaboo. You know what? Teams will play very aggressive against them, and they're going to get McQuillan from behind. That was a tough call. That's going to be a one-on-one because it's a bonus situation. Now Billy Beeline, he's got to do a little bit of work here now in the rest of this first half to keep his team in the lead or keep them close, because I'll tell you what, 10:45 with a bonus and you know, just 2 more fouls from a double bonus is going to be tough, especially if the opponents can knock him down, and Oki does. He has 3 points, all from the charity stripe. It's a Thunderwolves Classic here, featuring 4 very good teams here, Division II, and they makes both of them. Now it's a 1-point game. Thunderwolves need to get something going, and we haven't seen, David, normally the fast break opportunities, they get a lot of them. We haven't seen any of them yet here today, not one. There's a shot from the outside. It goes in and out, touched away. It's going to be tipped away by Oki. It'll be Thunderwolves ball. And Billy Beeline, he's looking for that right combination, David. He's making some substitutions. Jamal Polydor, number 1, comes into the game. Also, Elijah McNeely, he has the ball. McNeely over here. He's going to run the point. There's a shot. They bring him off the bench, and they're going to get,
hard foul in the paint there, and it looks like
Francisco Williams
is down.
He was back in it. Look at our camera coverage right on top of the thing there. We're taking a good look at Francisco. He should be okay, but, you know, that shot was made by Polydor. The 3-pointer was knocked out, and now we're going to get a foul after the made shot, and it's going to give the ball right back to the Thunderwolves. Wow, what a great opportunity for them to stretch out the lead. McQuillan now is going to go to the paint, draws a double team, gives it up underneath, and a beautiful play. Nice assist by McQuillan, and gives it to Williams, and Francisco rolls it over the top of the rim and in.
Well, they took advantage of that opportunity, Jim, and, you know, 5 points in a matter of 5 seconds, pretty much.
Oki turns around, gets it to the outside, and there's Porter. Porter's got very good. He goes athletically off the glass, and he has 3. We're going to get a timeout called
by the Thunderwolves. 30-second timeout.
Yeah, I think there was something wrong with a player as well, and they wanted to call timeout just to regroup. And let's see the injury here to, I believe, Williams down low. Watch the play right here as they get it to the outside. They're going to play it right over here to Polydor, and Jamal's going to get it. Look at that, the commitment. And now, one time back, and then watch underneath on the post as they go in, and there goes the shot up. Oh, and look at that. Caught that. Collier for right there. Watch this, and he just goes right in with the hip and the shoulder right in front of the referee. Are you kidding me? That's a good call by the officials. You know, that was almost a blatant foul right there. In any event,
it was a 5-point play, too.
Yeah, it was. It was a 5-point play. Here we go again. Now back in there. There's open again. There's the shot. Oh, if that was hit, that's such a good angle. And Jamal Polydor knocks down 2 threes coming off the bench. And there's a jumper there that's short. They get the rebound again, and it's taken away. And good defense in there as a missed shot goes in. A great defense in there by Kofi Mills.
They're going to call a foul on Dalton Oki.
And that's only the 15th foul for the Monarchs. But Kofi Mills did a great job down there, coming away with the ball. He saw the ball being lost. Instead of going and trying to get in there with his 2 other teammates, he dropped back into the paint and was able to make Porter miss. 7-point lead now, 22-15 for the Thunderwolves. Oh, he's open again for the 3 underneath, but Mills misses it. They tip it up, and a good, strong rebound by Capaldi. Capaldi now is going to try to get over the timeline. He throws it away. Oh, they're going to take him out of the game right away.
Yep. He just mishandled that. Incoming for the Monarchs is Jake Bradsher.
Boy, oh boy, the intensity. You just watch off of the miss. Here come the Monarchs, and I'll tell you what, Jim Twig is not happy, and that's an easy bucket, a nice athletic bucket in there by Dorsey. That's his first field goal. He has 3. There's that quick perimeter pass, and there it is. That opens them up, and right in, just misses. Goes in, and we're going to get a offensive foul. No basket on the play, and that is a tough break for Niagara Community College, and Bill Beeline should argue that, and he is. That was tough, David. I think they went on Washington, didn't it?
It did. It was on Justin Alley in Washington.
Dorsey bringing it up for Macomb. Get back into the game.
Oh, what an alley-oop.
Alley-oop goes in there, and it brings those few fans that are made the road trip here from the Monarchs on their feet.
And that is Chris Dorsey's 5th point of the evening.
You're right. Oh, they get in the paint. Harrison, will they try to answer this with a nice alley-oop? But they throw it away. Oh, the defense makes them throw it away.
Mishandled by Corey Mendez. I think he thought he had 6 players out there, but
boy,
threw it right into the Macomb bench.
Now Gillespie checks back in. So Billy Beeline will have Gillespie, Washington. Mendez. Polydor. Oh, there's a shot there. Goes in by Bradsher, and he gets his first bucket of the game. 1 point lead now for the Thunderwolves. Pichardo is back in there, number 15 for the T-Wolves. Now, they try to fake it to the outside. They try to get it down to Pichardo. They dish it back out, and there's a rebound in there. And, you're going to get a hole, and it's a good call. As we can see it from our vantage point. Obviously, the official behind couldn't see it, but grabbed the hand, reached for the ball, and grabbed the hand again. And now, with 6:59 to go in the first half, the Macomb Monarchs have a chance, David to take the lead.
Yeah. Now, it's not out of the realm of possibilities, and we do see it more often than not going into the at least one team going into the double bonus in the first half, but seeing it at 7 minutes remaining is a whole nother story.
You're right, and the Monarchs missed the first. And with that, Billy Beeline gets Francisco Williams back up and in, and that's good to see him come in because he got hammered there before we saw the play where he went down, and he'll be feeling that more tomorrow than he will, I think, during the game today. And we're tied. We're tied at 22. Mendez, Gillespie, Polydor into the corner now, Williams. One, three, four, there we go. Now there's a nice play. Gillespie goes into the paint, gives it up, and he fouled from behind is Pichardo. And Fausto will go to the line, I believe, to shoot a 1-and-1. I think that might, or no, he was in the extra shooting. That'll be 2 shots, right?
Shots for Pichardo.
Decent crowd on hand here. Missed shot. First one to try to break this tie. A little bit short. And, you know, David, I can't help to think of what Billy was talking to me. One of the first things we were talking about was the missed free throws, and there's another one right there. That's different. Oh, a trap down there by defense. Good play. They call timeout. They get the timeout. That was a good play in there. Francisco Williams and Mendez did a great job with a trap in the corner.
That was a well played there, but Macomb will pick up the timeout before any tie-up or any foul occurred.
Well, I see the commissioner of the New York State Correction Authority here today, Mr. Tommy Beeline, back in town here, probably for the holidays, visiting in, and the Beeline clan in here coming down to support Billy. And Tommy has the Michigan hat on for John Beeline's Michigan team.
His brother, right, Jim?
Yeah, this is Tommy's brother, yeah. So they're all in here ready to go. Tied at 22, and there's a full court pressure put on by the Thunderwolves. They get it in. 24 is Dorsey. Quickly into the hands of Porter with a behind-the-back dribble. There goes Dorsey into the paint. Oh, and it closes, but he gets caught under the rim and hits it. Here comes the T-Wolves quickly up here. Polydor now. Polydor is going to go in and dish it back out. Here's an open look. Oh, no, and a quick, good defense in there by the Monarchs. Mendez pulls it up. Polydor thought about the three. He's knocked down 2 of them from that point already. There's a 3 from the corner, and that's just long. Polydor, oh, he's going to go hard, and he's going to give it up unselfishly, try to get it over in there to Gillespie, and he couldn't get it. There's a 3. Oh, and it's blocked, and Mendez pulls it down. He was high. The vertical leap there of about 42 inches. Blocks the ball and comes away with it. And Polydor is going to get hit as he goes up with a one-handed shot off the glass, and now we still have a chance to break the tie. Dave, it seems like it's been 22-22 for 22 minutes.
It sure does, and it looks like Polydor just came in a little too strong there.
You're going to call him for the foul, huh?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Looks like player control foul, and it'll be Macomb's ball underneath.
That was the second time that's been called here in the last few minutes. Macomb, they go in, the wide opening, and it gives it away. That's a great job in there as Capaldi gets his first bucket in there, but a great job in there by Harmon, and Jalen goes in and draws the 4 players. He draws the quadruple team and just gives it away for an easy bucket. One of the things that they were trying to see as they get it back in. There's, no.
Travel.
He took shots. He did. He shuffled the feet before he took it. He didn't have the handle. And McNeely will check back in for Billy Beeline's Thunderwolves now.
It looks like Malcolm Cohen will also enter the court for Macomb, and Bradshaw will take a seat.
Well, Macomb has a chance now. They have their first lead and a steal in there. A beautiful steal. They get it in as now they go around. Gillespie's going to go up. And they're going to call, and it's going to be a 3-point attempt in there. Beautiful play by Jawan Gillespie as he goes up, and I don't know.
I tell you what, Jim, Daryl Porter is shocked. His jaw dropped when he saw the mechanic of the referee putting his hand in the air. It's like, I got him on the arm? What?
Standing right there with that 3 system that we talked about, that 3-stripe system, David, you get to see a lot more. And a nice arcing shot in there by Gillespie, and he has 3. It's 25-24 now in favor of the Thunderwolves. They're doing lucky here. The defense is holding them in this game. And there's a shot again. It's blocked in there by Mendez. Mendez with 2 blocks in the corner, and they come away with a steal. Quickly, back up. They get it over to Gillespie now off the glass, and they're going to call another offensive. That's 3, and Killings this time is going to get called for it. You know, one of the things you got to see is that, David, and you're learning this game as far as the refereeing standpoint of it. If the feet are moving, it's on the defensive player. If they have them stationary and have position and they run into them, then it's the offense. So it's 3 times in a row that Macomb's kept their feet solid, and they go down and miss a shot as well.
Absolutely. The defensive player had his position, and that was what the referee was looking at on there. He had his position. He was there. He's entitled to that area of the floor. You can't just run him over.
Now they come up there. Gillespie draws a double team, dishes it out to a wide open teammate from the outside, and there's a quick play by Williams. He tried to muscle it up over the rim, and
that'll be a foul on Cohen.
And Francisco Williams will go to the line to shoot 2. Francisco from Queens, New York. Spent a few days down there myself. A little strong on the first. You see Billy Beeline's makeup of his team. He's got players from Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, New York, and the Bronx. So very heavily recruited down in the New York City area. Shot goes off, and again, we got to get the stats at halftime, but I'll bet you that they're about 1 of 12, I think, from the free throw line. Actually, they're maybe 2 of 12. Gillespie and Reeves are the only 2 that have made a free throw, and they've gone to the line quite a number of times. But they still lead by 1. Killings is standing at the foul line. They try to get it into him, they do, and he's going to get that ball tipped as he tries the follow-away jumper. And now into the corner, a baseline move, and to get it back out. There's a 3-pointer on the way, and he knocks it down. The 3-pointer goes in there by Harmon and hits the second 3-pointer of this game. And now he gives his team the 2-point lead. That pass is tipped. You also see some weak passes in here by both of these teams, and the defense is able to catch up to those passes. And with 3:07 to go, let's see if they can get them much better. McQuillan is back in the game for Niagara.
They're going to call a kick ball.
It was. There's no argument for McQuillan. McQuillan did kick it. So now Macomb will have the ball and the 2-point lead again. They've missed on every opportunity to stretch this to a 4 or 5-point game. Here comes the defense again. 2-3 zone. There's a baseline jumper. That's way off the mark. Gillespie gets it swatted away, but it'll be end trip ball. Bob McEwen in here. Thanks to him and his staff for giving us great accommodations. Center court, David, nice seat, best seats in the house.
It sure
Better
is.
than the truck.
Absolutely.
McQuillan trying to get a trouble team in there. They're going against that zone defense. That zone is pretty quick in there for Macomb, and they throw the ball away, trying to force it down low.
Yeah, Mendes was trying to look for Francisco Williams down low, and the ball was too low, and he couldn't reach down and went right out of bounds.
Still young into the season here for these teams. Mike Corby and Dan Maigret over there helping out Billy Beeline. There's a nice play by Mills, who's back in there, and they force a turnover. Kofi Mills, he really sparked the team when he was in there before. Oh, McQuillan pulled up and almost thought about taking the 3. Oh, he's going to do the baseline drive. He'll dish it back out. Oh, into the corner. There's a wide open shot that's just a little bit long again from long range by McNeely. Free throws and the 3-point shooting have not been top so far here early in some of these games for Niagara.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Whoa, and a block it off of the knee. What a play that time as they go in and knock it off the knee of Dorsey.
What an athletic play. I'll tell you what, Jim, these teams, when they go to the locker room, the coaches, it's going to be a point of emphasis with 3-point shots and the foul shots, no matter what happens in the 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining in this game.
Yeah, one of the things, they picked up the pivot foot there, and there's a travel. That's just a turnover and a giveaway by N-Trip. And you're absolutely right, David. One of the things that they'll have to be working on, and one of the things that's uncharacteristic of it, you know, sometimes Niagara puts 4 out on the perimeter, but when they have 3, they got 2 underneath, and then they miss the shot. They're not getting a second chance opportunity. Macomb is doing a great job underneath of boxing out and getting the defensive rebounds and keep the second chance opportunities down to a minimum for N-Trip. Now down in the paint, turnaround jumper. That's going to be good in there by Cohen, and Cohen gets a nice turnaround with a left hand, and now there's their first 4-point lead. McQuillan, there's no movement down low for the Thunderwolves. They're just standing there. Kofi Mills is trying to set some picks to go get Mendez open. Mendez finally gets it in there, looks back. Gillespie to McQuillan. McQuillan's going to get in there, get the jumper, but he'll take it back out. They'll go for the 3 instead, and it's long. And it'll be run down in there by Gary Perry II, who's in the game now for Macomb.
Kofi Mills was awfully close to a 3-second violation there as he stayed in the paint for a little long, but he's got to watch that. He came close.
Well, he's going to try to set the high pick for the 3-point shot. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Now they better get close. Going into the paint with a running one-hander off the rim, and now 18 seconds left in this first half. There's a pull-up jumper. Good in there by McNeely, and he gets his first bucket of the game, and he pulls his team to within 2. Here they go, 7 seconds to go, and a 2-point lead, and they're going to get that push from behind. And they're going to send Jake Bradsher to the line to shoot 2 with 5.3 seconds to go. Now, I think one thing, no matter what happens here in the next 5 seconds, David, Billy Beeline's got a big job ahead of him to get this team out and being able to execute here in the second half. 3 bad halves so far of execution. And there's an opportunity here now off of a miss to be able to get down and maybe get a 3-pointer.
And with Polydor, and Polydor's on the court, you might as well give it to him. He's the best guy out there for that job.
You're right. Jamal has 2 of the 3 3-pointers by the Thunderwolves. And Bradsher makes 1 of 2. He has 3. Here we go, 3 points now. If the Thunderwolves can get a 3-point shot off here, we can go into the locker room tied. Quickly get up here, 3, 2, 1. They're gonna let him go to paint. Left hand off the glass and can't get it to go.
Well, that was a good idea. Elect for the high percentage shot, give the ball to Elijah McNeely and just drive it into the paint. But it did not come down, and the score at half is Macomb 30, Niagara County Community College 27. Jim Slowey and I bringing you the action today, and that will do it for us for right now, but we'll be back with more second half action on LCTV.
Ever wonder what makes us, the Smurfs, so happy? The forest, of course! This is where we, along with the beautiful forest creatures, make our home with beautiful plant life, clean water, and endless adventures. It's a place to celebrate. So discover the forest with your family today. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one. Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes twice a day. They have the time.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back to this LCTV broadcast, bringing you Division II college basketball action on the Niagara Frontier Sports Network. I'm Dave Bucano alongside Jim Slowey, covering today's game with the visiting Macomb Community College Monarchs from the great state of Michigan.
Well, David,
and they're playing alongside the Niagara County Community College Thunderwolves. Great first half, Jim.
Good first half, 30 to 27 in favor of the visitors here. But I'll tell you what, kind of if you neither coach must have liked what being in that locker room at halftime. They need to make adjustments. I didn't see either team come out of the locker room with a little jump in their step, so things were said. But you know, one of the two keys to the game for a Niagara victory today was going to be holding their opponents under 40% from the floor and knocking down some free throws. Well, they did. They held them to 33% from the floor, but they're only 2 of 8 from the free throw line and only 3 of 13 from three-point land, and they're only shooting 33% as well. And really, basically, most of the statistics are all pretty equal, except 12 turnovers by the Thunderwolves in that first half, and then a number of fouls, David, like you mentioned before.
Yeah, 13 personal fouls on Niagara, 8 for Macomb.
Macomb will have the ball to start here now in the second half. They're going to run to get a whistle there, and while they sort out the whistle, I'll go run down quickly the scoring. Jalen Harmon had 7 for Macomb, 6 by Dorsey, 4 apiece by Porter and Cohen and Oki, 3 by Bradsher and 2 by Capaldi. That was the scoring for the Monarchs. On the Thunderwolves side, he had Polydor and Francisco Williams with 6 apiece, 3 by Reeves, Gillespie, Pichardo, and 2 by Mendez, McNeely, Washington. And that's the scoring in the first half for both teams, and we still do not have a score here in the second half.
Nope, but Pichardo did pick up his 3rd personal foul.
That was his 3rd. Oh, okay, that's the only person really in foul trouble to this point.
Right.
Now as we switch the papers around, and that'll be number 24 Dorsey with a ball, and they're going to get a foul called underneath, and I think it's going to go against Dalton Oki. Yes, it is. Oki does not like that call. You see Jim Tag over there going, what, me? Them? Come on. Jim Twig is very animated on the sideline. Twig and for Macomb and Billy Beeline for N-Trip. And there's a chance, they're just standing around, not moving to get the ball. Very easy to intercept a target when your target is on the floor just standing stationary. Right now, Macomb looks like the better team. Macomb, excuse me. Do they fall short? Here they come. Let's see if somebody can put a spark in there. Mendez is one that should be able to do that. There they go, quickly. Gillespie back out to the top. They get into the paint. There's a shot from, and a foul on the arm, on the follow through, and Daryl Porter argues the case, and that's going to be 2 shots at the line.
Yeah, Daryl Porter upset with that decision and still talking to the referee about it.
Tripp's in the house again.
Oh, Tripp.
All right, there's a good look at Fausto Pichardo. You mentioned he has the 3 fouls. He's short on the first one again now, 2 for 9, David. And I don't know if we can keep track of it, but that is just horrible.
He had him on the line. They're discussing right now whether it should be 3 shots or 2, but
Yeah, that was inside the arc.
it was inside, so 2 shots for Pichardo.
Last night, Niagara Community College had 40 free throw attempts and were only able to hit 22 of them.
Wow.
And they are well below that pace right now. 2 of 10.
Lane
And
violation.
a violation in there, so in any event, 2 out of 10 for free throw attempts by the T-Wolves. Here they come, Harmon now. Jalen picks up the dribble, and they're going to make him pay. No, he gets away with it, and Dorsey goes in there. He's going to go in, and he's going to...
Pichardo, that's 4.
It will be. They're going to look. They are going to be on. You are absolutely right, David, and Fasto will have to take a seat on the bench.
Yeah, they got him on the block as the shot was going up by Chris Dorsey.
And the Monarchs miss as well.
He's going to need a little bit more arc on that. That looked like a straight line to me. So a little more arc from Dorsey would do the trick.
Well, Macomb was 10 of 15 in the first half, and they're 1 or 2 here. So they're not at a bad percentage here. But I'll tell you what, I do not like the Pichardo. He goes off and he pulls his shirt out like he's done for the night. See, somebody needs to put a spark underneath Billy Beeline's team and get him going.
Yeah.
In the corner, there's a long shot going in. That is missed in there by Reeves.
I feel like both teams are semi-stuck in the mud. Not much,
Right.
not much transitional basketball here.
That's a good way to put it. Stuck like maybe even in from the pace of 2 strong games here, back to back, in less than 20 hours. There's a shot and a nice play along the baseline and a nice little finger roll, and it gets it to go in is Jalen Harmon, and he's gonna go to the line.
Oh, and Pichardo. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's Corey Reeves.
Corey Reeves,
who pushes down his player. Possibly a little bit of acting involved there, but
a little bit of
that's a little bit of.
Jimmy Twiggs over there saying no, he wasn't acting. He actually pushed him down. He went and
Right.
gave him a shot from behind.
Right in front of the ref, as he was giving his signal, but they're not going to call that.
Well, they could have had a play on the floor. He says they could have gave a foul going the other way. We get a chance to see that again, maybe, and we can take a look at it ourselves.
So at the line for Macomb is Jalen Harmon. He'll shoot 1.
Looking to get into double digits for himself, and that's a feat in itself when you get a low-scoring game. And he makes it. So he has 10 on the old-fashioned three-point play. Now they come out on the perimeter. Again, they quickly get into the corner. Down low to the baseline. A little spin move to get out of there. Looking for the trap. Gets into the paint. No, behind Packer. All around there. They're going to get, I think they're going to call Cohen, aren't they? Yeah, that'll be his 3rd, I believe. So now T-Wolves will inbound. And this almost gets stolen on the inbound pass. I'm waiting for Billy Beeline to start walking up and down the bench and asking anybody do they want to play. Really tough out here. Into the paint, missed shot in there, and
Jump
Reeves,
ball.
and a nice play that time in there by Gillespie. And you know, Jawan, him, Mendez, and Reeves have really been playing quite well, and the others, they need some help. Now, into the paint, he better get rid of it. He's going to be there for 3 seconds. Oh, and it gets knocked out of the way.
They got lucky in that.
They
position.
did.
Corey Reeves, he lost his dribble. He took it, caught it, and then he had nowhere to go.
McQuillan now into the corner. There's a baseline going to go in. That should be an easy. Oh, and it goes out. It gets out. That was a nice reverse layup in there by Juwan Gillespie, and that just goes off the rim.
He went to the floor hard on that play, too.
One of the things David Billy told me at the beginning, too, is they like to be able to work the ball to get some nice, easy shots. They've had to really work hard for everything here tonight so far.
As Daryl Porter comes back onto the floor for Macomb.
Get it back out. Mendez will run it for the point. Quickly over here. Reeves tries to draw him out. That quick zone is given Niagara Community College fits right now. McQuillan goes in, draws the double team, puts it into the glass and into the paint. And a nice one-hander up there by Francisco Williams, and he has 8. There's another one. They draw the triple team. And they get it away. Joe Harbowski is in there for Macomb. There's a baseline jumper, long in there. A nice rebound in there by Perry, and he gets it away. And McQuillan comes away with a loose ball. Here they come. They got numbers, and they pass it just out of play.
Was that a no-look pass by McQuillan? But undisciplined, just gave the ball right away. Billy Beeline's beside himself.
Boy, I'll tell you what, both of these coaches are nothing.
Oh,
There's
nice
just
steal.
a steal. That was just a pick in a pocket there. And
Foul.
and go down hard is
Mendez is
Mendez,
hurt.
and he went down really hard, and his teammates come in because they heard it, and they saw him hold his back right away. He came right down on that tailbone, and I know that is very, very painful. And his teammates came rushing to his aid right away because they heard how hard he hit.
And he was clearly hacked on the arm as he went up for that layup.
Good camera coverage right there, though. Let's watch the replay of that if we can. Good job, Phil, as they get it going in here. Now watch the steal, and he goes right in. And coming back in is Dorsey. Dorsey's going to go up hard, and there's the play. They get him on the hand, and he goes, and they continue on and pull the hand on. Now watch that. Boom. Oh, that was a hard hit. That was right on the tailbone. That's one you're hoping. You can see right here. Look at his teammates go rushing in right away to try to make sure that he's going to be okay.
Yeah, it was an awkward landing. Francisco Williams, the freshman, 6'7" freshman, or excuse me, I'm sorry, the forward, 6'7" forward from Queens, New York.
Very good. Now the teammates there, are changing their concern over to Mendez. Mendez, we talked about him, and Williams, Reeves, Gillespie being the catalyst of this team so far, and they find themselves down by 5, and they really need something to get the crowd. There's a good crowd on hand here that came to support this Niagara Community College team, and they need to give them something to cheer about here. And you got to give Jim Twig credit as well, though, David. The 2-3 zone has been very difficult, and they get the 2 quick guards out there to able to move very quickly along the perimeter on defense, and it's causing all sorts of problems for N-Trip.
Oh, it sure is, Jim. And Corey Mendez still down on the court for Niagara. As you see the concern from everyone here for him.
Well, we want to let everybody know here, too, that while we got a break here, that if you do see any of our broadcasts that are here in the any of our broadcasts that you see along the holiday season, or any time you see any show on LCTV that you like and you might want a copy of to keep for a while, you can actually go to lctv.net. There's a little icon on there to request a copy of anything you see for a very small fee. A DVD copy will be mailed out to you, and Greg does a great job getting those out to everybody. And again, lctv.net. And we are streaming live most of our programs. You can go to lctv.net to see what's streaming at the time you like. we do have a great doubleheader action coming up in high school basketball on Tuesday as Star Point will come in and invade the Lions Den to take on the Lockport Lions, the boys and the girls doubleheader. And there you see teammates over there trying to help Corey up and into the locker room to get some treatment. And that hurt too much to pull him in the air. And he says, let me just go back, and he's favoring that right leg. And that's what happens. You hit that bone in the back, and let's hope he's okay. We'll try to get an update before this game's over of how he's doing. And our best of wishes to the sophomore that he gets back in here quickly, because he is one of the catalysts of this team.
Absolutely, a very important guard for Niagara. And Francisco Williams is going to take some shots here at the free throw line.
Well, he was going to take the 2 shots there. He'd be designated by Bill Beeline because the shooter cannot take those shots, and he's going to obviously, probably doesn't look like he'll be returning today. They're going to get it. They're going to get that off of the top of the backboard, and it's going to go through.
Well, I'll tell you the rule in high school basketball, Jim. It can hit the mesh, or excuse me, the foam on top, if it's on the corner like that. But if it lands square or goes over, then they're going to call that over the backboard.
That was you're very good, David, on that analogy. Very good. Is that it did hit the corner, no doubt about it, because it came back in toward the rim. And I think that's going to be on Williams, ain't it?
It is. That's going to be his second, I believe.
This game has turned a little bit physical here, and the pace has slowed down immensely. Now they get it back in, and I'll tell you what, tough chance there, and there's a double opportunity, and they don't come away with it. And there we go in there, and they're going to get a block, and Polydor will go to the line to shoot 2, I believe. Jamal made a nice little move along into the paint.
Antonio Capaldi gets called on the block. That's his second.
There was a first chance at a fast point opportunity.
I think that might be one of the only ones this game.
A couple steals and takeaways, but I'm talking about end-to-end fast break opportunities. Not very many. See Polydor now. He was 3 of 4 last night, one of the bright spots, and he makes the first one. And now they're quickly 3 of 11. Excuse me, 3 of 12. Williams missed one of his. And now there's a foul underneath. And now quickly off of the rebound, a foul, and now going again to the line to shoot 2. And David, times, boy, has the worm turned here in the second half. It was 16:09, and that's the 16th foul against Macomb. And it was the opposite in the first half, where Billy Beeline's Thunderwolves, with 13 minutes and 26 seconds remaining, had their 6th foul.
Right.
So this could be a long half for Mr. Twiggs.
Gillespie gets 1 to go.
Monarchs. Quickly down, and now another injury underneath the basket as there's another hard foul underneath into the paint. This time it's a Monarch there. You see him right there, number 24, Chris Dorsey. And Dorsey, if he is hurt, that'll definitely hurt. Let's watch this again. Watch Dorsey right there. He goes in, and he hit that right knee very hard on the ground as he tried to go through 3 Thunderwolves. And that's what you'll see, the limp. That's just going to be a bad bruise. He could ice that up and get back into this game. So now, again, the injured player has to be taken out, David, is Dorsey, and he can't take the free throws.
So it looks like they're going to have Gary Perry.
Yeah, so Gary Perry, the second freshman, will take the free throws. So they did the same thing for Billy Beeline, and now they're going to do the same thing for Jim Twig. Twig and his coaches over there, Chris Shepard and Carl Williams. And Perry goes to the line to try to increase the lead. It's only a 2-point lead now. Makes the first. Great camera coverage there as you look into the eyes of number 21, Gary Perry, and he makes both. 36-32 is the score here now with 16 minutes to go here in the second half. Quickly now, they're taking a look. Nobody moving underneath. Nobody's underneath. There isn't one blue shirt underneath. And now finally Williams goes down there, but he comes back out. Into the corner, McQuillan tried to take that with one hand, and it went out of play. McQuillan is not falling into the good graces of Bill Beeline. He is not guarding. There's an opening there. They're going to get a foul as they go through. And I tell you what, Corey Reeves better be careful, or that technical foul, David, is one of the things you're going to learn is when do you do that and when do you not.
Absolutely. And that in addition to the fact that he's got 4 fouls should scare him.
Okay, so 2 shots are going to be in there now for Harmon. Makes the first. And an even dozen now for Harmon. 38-32, and here come the Thunderwolves now. Quickly get it up. Gillespie over there to
Harmon's got 12 points on the night.
Down to the back out. There's McQuillan for 3, and it's good! McQuillan hits the 3-pointer on one of his only shots of the game. McQuillan quickly back on defense to guard Brashear. There's a shot in there. Oh, almost stolen away. Good defense here by the Thunderwolves, and the shot goes up and a rebound comes down. Here they come. They got numbers. 5-on-2, maybe 5-on-3. They pick it up and Washington back in. Here's McQuillan again for 3 from the other side, and that's just short. And there's a foul underneath on the rebound over the back, I believe. No, they're going to call it over the back on the Thunderwolves. And is that going to be on
shooting 1-on-1?
Francisco Williams? Both teams now with their foul are in the bonus. 14:49 to go. Yes, it's Saturday, David. We might end just before kickoff for the Bills game against Washington tomorrow at 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a 1-on-1 here now for Perry as he goes there, and he hit his last 2 free throws just a moment ago. And he makes the first one, nothing but net. Right into the eye, say do it. And they're going to get a foul in there by Capaldi. Antonio Capaldi underneath there. Now we're going to go down the other end for another 1-on-1. So these 1-on-1s are going to happen for a little while, and then we're going to go 2 shots on both sides. So there's going to be a lot of scoring without the clock moving. We told you this could be. And, you know, the physicality of this game, David, has picked up immensely.
It sure has. I mean, 15 minutes left to go here in the second half, and we're already at 7 fouls, team fouls per team.
And Washington misses the front end. Misses the front end there. The freshman from Mount Vernon, New York. Yeah, oh, and we got to watch out there. Brashear with the elbow pushed away McQuillan. Almost called there for a foul. Perimeter passing now by the Monarchs as they get it around. Harmon now is going to try to go down low. As they get it out, Bradshaw now gives it up over there. Harmon took steps. He lifted that pivot foot. He knew it too. No argument out of Jamal, or Jalen, I mean. Harmon has played a great game for the Monarchs. All right, here we go. Let's get a little giddy up in the step here as we get going now. As Gillespie, now that he'll play the point out at the top of the arc. Goes in, tries it, doesn't draw, and he travels with the ball before going up for the shot.
Some referees will tell you, Jim, that block charge is the hardest foul in basketball, hardest play in basketball, but some others will tell you it's the traveling violation. But it seems like these referees are all over it tonight.
Here come the Thunderwolves now on the break. And when they go quickly to the net, good things do happen. But they're not going to happen unless you start knocking down free throws.
Absolutely.
And I guess that's Justin Elian Washington will go to the line, the freshman out of Mount Vernon. Let's see now. He was a little strong on his last attempt. And Tripp still trails by 4, and that they trailed by 3 at halftime. Makes the front end of the 1-and-1. So important in close games. Right into the eyes there and right over the front of the rim and in. There's a steal going in there now and was going to dunk it and missed it. It goes off of his hands. And boy, he can't believe it. He went up for an easy layup. He went to slam dunk it. It was a little short. And it went off of his hand. And not a good play.
It was a nice defensive play.
Boy, all you do is go in there and just put it in without trying to slam dunk it. And you got a tie game. Here comes a trap, a zone trap out here by Niagara Community College. You're going to try to get it over. And they just do it 9. It took them 9 seconds to get it up over. Center. Monarchs get double teamed down front. Oki tries to get it down low. He does. Oh, and almost from behind, but putting it in is Porter. Porter won't get an easier basket than that. Again, Thunderwolves slowing it down. There's a lob down to the paint. Kofi Mills is going to try to reverse layup, and he gets the left-hander to go. Good move in there by Kofi Mills, and that's his first points of the game there, David. Here they come again. Oh, and almost traveling down there. Oh, down into the paint. Oki gets it knocked away, and here come again.
Oki is little hurt on that play.
And yes, and they go into the paint. There it is. Nice little play up and in. We're tied there now as Gillespie goes in with a nice little drive. And the foul and going to the line and a chance to break the tie. 41 apiece.
Oki picks up his 3rd foul, and he's going to be called to the bench as Gary Perry comes back into the game.
Yeah, he kind of stumbles to the bench as we get a timeout on there as Jim Twig wants to call timeout and talk things over. That's going to give me an opportunity to wish the prayers and everything to the family of a legend in our area, Joe Whalen. We are sorry to say that passed away night before last, and prayers are out for him and his family. He's done so much for this community and so much for me personally as well, even with a broadcast. He's the one that said, and when I first started doing this, David, to watch my double negatives, too many double negatives, and I try not to. I try to watch that as the years went on, and Joe, just a great individual.
Great guy, great family too.
Great family as well too, and everybody in the area, I'm sure our prayers go out to the family of Joe, and his legacy will live on and on for a long time. That's for sure. And the Lockport community, as well as the art community of the world. So again, prayers to the family for Joe Whalen. And David, one of the things off this time out here, Billy Beeline's got to go, and and he gets it back now. He's going to send Gillespie to the line, and Juwan's got a chance to break this tie. And their defense hasn't been that bad, but their offense has not been that good. Neither offense has been that good. And, you can credit both defenses, and the tie is broken right there, and there's the first lead in about 15 minutes for the Thunderwolves. And McQuillan is going to get called for the foul, and he makes the referee. Not like it. He's gonna get teed up in a minute here because he says a couple words, and right there, that is very difficult for the official, David, to let that go.
Absolutely.
You don't show up the stripes. Doesn't help. Porter goes and misses, and Kofi Mills is there for the rebound. They got to get Kofi down low there. Work that perimeter passing and try to get him open down low, but he'll stay now at the top of the foul line. Gillespie pulls up on a dribble and gives it to McQuillan. McQuillan's going to go in and no look into the paint. Nice play in there, and just can't muscle it over is Washington, and he's going to go to the line though and shoot two.
Jalen Harmon has got his hands in the air, signaling that he went straight up, but apparently the referee saw contact.
Well, double bonus now for the Thunderwolves. This will be 2 shots. That's 10 team fouls, 8 for the Thunderwolves. So 1 foul away from both teams being in the double bonus. And boy, oh boy, Washington misses the first. That is so disheartening. David, I remember after practice when I played, you'd sit there, at least 50, if not 100 free throws you'd take before you went into the locker room after practice, and Washington makes 1 of 2. Every day, here we go now. Man-to-man defense here for N-Trip. McQuillan is on Porter. Porter goes into the paint, throws up a wild one. It's tipped away, and it's going to go out. I think Mills tipped it out last. They did. Now it'll be Combs. Ball underneath. They're going to reset the 30-second clock. Dorsey will go in there to inbound. You see Dorsey back into the game. Oh, there's a trap, and they're going to try to get out of it. Oh, and almost a travel and almost a throwaway, but they keep it alive. Porter, they were lucky to keep it alive. And now a foul is going to be called against N-Trip. And that's going to be a 1-on-1.
McQuillan picks up his 3rd foul.
So Darryl Porter will go to the line, and he'll try to even this game up, 43-41 in favor of the Thunderwolves. And he makes the first. He rattles it in off the back of the rim.
And we got Elijah McNeely coming into the game for McQuillan.
Good look at the sophomore there. He misses it, and the lead is still won by N Trip. Here they come now. Here comes Gillespie quickly over into the corner, going in. Polydor gets it taken away, and here comes Porter the other way, stolen away. Over there, so dark as it goes in. There's a statement as he takes it away and puts it in by Juwan Gillespie. Gillespie. That got the crowd fired up. It got his teammates fired up too. You're looking for the one play that might spur the team on. Let's see how to react after that. Oh, and almost an over and back there, but Porter gets up with a pull-up jumper from 12, missed. Kofi Mills went up there, but coming away with it is McNeely. McNeely was into the game, into the corner, and they throw it away into the corner. And Polydor was all lined up to take the three, and it was just too high, David, for him to rip down.
McNeely had way too much arm on that one and just flew it right over him.
45-42, and 11 minutes to go, and there's taken away, and they're reaching in, and they're going to call that foul on Elijah McNeely, David. And one of the things that happened, he got the ball clean, but his offhand, it wasn't stealing the ball, was pushing the player away, and it was right in front of the official. That was a good call. And you don't see, Billy Beeline, he lets the officials know he's here, but he doesn't really go argue calls unless he really believes it was a wrong call, and he didn't argue that one at all. As Porter goes, and he gets his fourth point from the free throw line here and makes it a 2-point game. (45-43), 10:59 to go here in the second period. Second, tipped away, and a little spin move to come away with it by Polydor. Now McNeely comes up with it quickly in there to give it back into the corner. Oh, Polydor wanted a three, but he'll take it inside the line. He'll shoot, rattle it in. Polydor, that's his first 2-point field goal of the game. He's got 9. Oh, they almost go out of play, and they do.
White ball.
Behind the back pass to the stripes. Mr. Brick. Now they go in. And there's a shot from the corner. Three-pointer was up off of the rim. And now it's taken away. And here they come. 3-on-2. No look over there. Mills goes up and puts it in. Kofi Mills on a nice pass from Gillespie. That's how the fast break is executed. Now it's a 6-point lead now for the Thunder. Was almost thrown away, and a three-pointer on the way, fouled from behind, and number 4, Jake Brashear. He'll go to the line, David, for 3 foul shots.
3 shots. Looks like Kofi Mills caught him with some contact.
It will be 3 shots. Sure makes the first. The freshman gets the ball and eyes it up. Not very often do you foul a 3-point shooter. And the Monarchs have gotten the bugaboo this half from the free throw line. 49-44 with 1 second, under 10 minutes to go. So we're halfway through the second half, and it's 49-45. As Brashear makes the second, he has 3 of his 5 points from the charity stripe. Clifton Burrell will take a seat. Here comes McNeely now. Washington to his left and Gillespie to his right, and he's airmailed that. Boy, you can can see that. That was almost a steal and a breakaway. Jamal Polydor says, "I'll inbound." He does. Kofi Mills looking for somebody on the left. He can't find him. Finally has to give it up, and there's a pull-away backhand jumper now for Washington, and Justin knocks it down. 7 for him. 6-point lead now for the, and the pressure, the full court pressure was on, and Elijah McNeely's going to get called for the backcourt violation, and it's going to go all the way down to the other end for 2 shots, both teams in a double bonus. Could be a long 10 minutes, David.
Sure will be.
We started this game yesterday. It's still going, and Harmon makes the first. He has 5 of his points from the charity stripe.
Louis Hernandez comes into the game for Elijah McNeely, who will take a seat.
Yes, out of San Diego, Puerto Rico. Hernandez comes into the, so long recruiting there is nice look by Harmon. 14 points for Jalen. Now 51-57. You feel the crowd getting into it a little more here because they anticipate some better play. Hernandez now taking a look. He's being watched in there by Porter. There's a shot up and in. Nice play in there by Polydor. Jamal Polydor gets the left-hander to go, and a nice job by our camera crew to follow him all the way back on defense. Oh, there's an off-balance shot. Oh, they're going to call a block. They're going to say Kofi didn't have his feet positioned. So they're calling a block, and they're watching the feet.
Kofi Mills picks up his third.
That's going to send Daryl Porter to the line. He has 4 free throws made already. Jim Twig does not like, I guess, what Billy Beeline's saying or something. Their coaches are jawing a little bit at each other, and actually it's more directed at Billy Beeline, and Billy just standing there and takes it. Porter makes the first. Under direction here, Phil Sarnicki out in the truck. Rick Sapp watching Star Wars. We're here. That's right, Star Wars at the Palace.
I'll be there tonight, Jim. 7:30 showing.
You will?
Yeah.
Or maybe, David, if this game will be over by then.
Yeah, we'll see.
There it is. Porter makes both here, and then we got ourselves a 4-point game, 53-49. T-Wolves, the hometown T-Wolves in the league in their holiday classic. Oh, Gillespie goes in. Dishes it back out for 3. Just missed. Kofi Mills, jump ball. Yes, good call, jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Macomb.
That looked like Jalen Harmon and Malcolm Cohen ran into each other and both fell over each other on that play.
Great job by Kofi Mills to stay with it with Perry and hold out of the ball. And boy, they have a hard time getting it in. Here comes a trap. Oh, they're going to pick it up, and they got him trapped. Oh, no. They get it over the timeline in 7 seconds. Back, 3-pointer on the way. High step. Mills will come away with a rebound. 2 Monarchs collide with each other, so there's numbers. A baseline jumper, and that just rattles in and out, but a second chance opportunity. A muscle back up by Polydor. Jamal muscles it back up there, and he'll go to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Well, Jamal Polydor, known in the first half for shooting beautiful 3-point shots. This time it's him getting dirty and down low and trying to pull together a nice little draw, and foul is called. And we'll have a timeout here.
Full timeout's going to be called
by Macomb.
Yes, one of the things now at this stage of the game, there you see Billy Beeline. He'll be grabbing his chair and always has that clipboard in there. uncharacteristically saw him throw their clipboard to the ground just before they went into the locker room at halftime. Kind of discussed it with their first half. Now he's got an opportunity now with one of the largest leads. Their largest lead, I believe, has been 8, and he has got a 6-point lead right now. And he knows that right now, Macomb is frustrated over there, and here's an opportunity to pull away. And I think Billy's going to take advantage of the timeout called by Mr. Twig. So you're going to have a front row seat of Star Wars tonight or what?
I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, general admission. It'll be fun. It'll be a blast. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people in downtown Lockport tonight checking it out.
Yes.
So
the Palace, a gem in the Lockport community. Got a little pull down there, though. I think you ought to get a good seat.
Yeah. I know some people.
Okay. Yeah, we got. I understand though. I understand there's a birdie in my ear telling me that you got a reserved seat all the way in the back.
Yeah, the higher ups.
Oh, all right. Well, after the timeout, let's see what what was on that magic clipboard. Polydor is going to go up, and he gets it to rattle out just off, man. These Thunderwolves. There's a trap. They do get it in, and finally they get it in. They're going to trap over here to the near side if they can. And they get a steal. They're going to keep a steal.
Out of bounds. White ball.
So, not liking it. Justin Illini, Illini Washington is going to get that. Not agree with it, but a nice explanation by the Stripes to tell him that he was out, came in,
yep.
and then he established it after he was out. There's a shot. There's a three-pointer. That was drawn up in a sideline, and that's it. Jalen Harmon has his three-pointer of the game, and that was drawn up by Jim Twiggett on that timeout. Now it's just a three-point game. Approaching 7.5 minutes to go. They try to get it to Mendez. He gets thrown out, and a three-pointer on the way. Good, and I'll tell you what, as Washington hits his first three-pointer, what a play by Hernandez is, I'll tell you what, he was falling away, and that should have been a turnover. Luis made a great play, and there's another answer.
Antonio Capaldi gets that one to go.
Capaldi, so.
Now 4-point lead for Niagara.
Oh, Hernandez goes into the paint, draws a double team. He could have gone up, but he made a turnaround jumper and gets a block. If he would have went straight to the net, he would have been fouled for sure. They were in the air. There goes Gillespie now, and he's going to get fouled before the shot, but it doesn't matter. The double bonus is in there. And that's going to go against Porter, I believe. That'd be his fourth or third.
That one is his fourth.
Yeah. He'll have to come out. Twig does not want to do that, but they'll send Joanne Gillespie to the line, a freshman. He has 9 points tonight, looking to make it double digits, and he does on the first. 59-54. I still have not seen the return of Corey Mendez.
Corey Reeves comes back onto the court for Niagara.
And Gillespie's better watch out. He makes the free throw and kind of throws a little bit of a jab at one of the Monarchs. Oh, and almost all the way. Here they come, numbers 3-on-1. No luck over there. Oki goes up there, and Finoki puts it in, and that's his first field goal from the floor. There goes Gillespie, draws a double team. It's going to be tipped. It'll be tipped. It'll be blue ball. So here we go. End triple inbound. They're going to say it went off the fingertips of a Monarch. Washington will inbound. Washington taking a look. They wanting Williams is back in there. Oh, passing up the three-pointer and going up and going to go to the line. And Oki's going to pick up the foul, and it's going to send Corey Reeves to the line.
It's Oki's fourth. He's going to have to be careful here.
Well, when you get this many fouls, David, that's when all of a sudden, you know, you got to start looking at players that are going to be possibility of leaving this game early, going to the showers. Corey Reeves, 3 points on the night, makes the first one. So somehow, somewhere, Bill Beeline's team has picked up their free throw shooting. They made, I believe, their last 5.
They might take Oki out here. Oh, no, they're going to take out Malcolm Cohen.
Very good look at Corey. Corey Reeves is going to try to make it a 6-point game, and it is.
Got
Elijah Collier in there now.
full court pressure here for Niagara.
Trying on that trap. Red Shearer gives it up. Now they got to pick up at center. Oh, it's going to be taken. We're going to get a push away from the ball. There was pressure over here on their side. That ball was going to be intercepted by Ann Tripp, David. And it's going to go against Oki, is it? That's his fourth. Wow. So Oki picks up his third, doesn't like it, goes back down there, does something different, and picks up his fourth right away. They said 4, might be 5.
Yeah,
he substituted
I think
for
it might be 5.
Gillespie says, go away, I'll take it up. No problem against Brasher. Bradsher watching him. There's a McQuillan for 3. Good! McQuillan back into the game, and that's his spot. Mike goes over there, and he's got a little piece of tape that says MM on it over there, and he takes a shot.
He picks up his second 3-point shot of the night.
That's the home court advantage. Now, good play, and dunking it in there will be Gary Perry, as that was a great job. Again, drawing a double team, David, just like we teach in soccer too. You got 2 coming, get rid of the ball, and make the play, and that's exactly what they did there. You got numbers. Oh, it opens up. They open it up, and boy, he took a shot in the chops.
Shot to the face there by Gary Perry.
He made that one move. It was like the parting of the sea in the middle of the lane there. And the first step is a good quick step for Juwan, and Gillespie goes in there. He's going to take 2. Gets the first one to get the hometown roll. "12 made free throws for Niagara Community College here in the second half."
Juwan Gillespie doing a great job at the free throw line for Niagara.
It was the largest lead of the game there for a moment. Now Greg Perry gets his second dunk in about 40 seconds, and now it's still a 7-point lead now. Nearing 5 minutes to go here in the second half. That 2-3 zone is still put on here by the Monarchs. Looks like they were looking to go down underneath. They do. They tip it away, and they do the quick hands in there of Harmon. Tip it away, and now it's stolen away. Here they come with numbers. McQuillan now headmans it up. No look over to Mendez, and off there, or Reeves, excuse me, not Mendez, and it goes up and is missed. Now Williams going to get it. Francisco gets it out. Washington thought about the 3. Takes it in the lane. McQuillan will post up for the 3. Go off the back rim, and here comes Collier. Oh, and there's a wide open 3 attempt in there, and it's long. Tipped away, and Gillespie, Johnny on the spot, comes away with it. Taking a look. He was going to go to the hoop himself, and he got too far underneath.
Gillespie is still down on the play.
He'll take back, and there's a 3-pointer this time, and again it's missed, but the follow-up this time And we're going to get the foul.
Gillespie is still down. I'm not sure who's, no one's really paying attention to him right now.
Callier was going to go to the line to shoot two. Yes, and down on the other end.
Everyone's just letting the play go. I don't even think the referees knew he was down.
Gillespie is right there is a cramp. He's cramped up as he's down, and you see Mike Corby over there just going to take that cramp right out of there. And also, believe me, I know those things sting. So Gillespie went down hard, and then when you're trying to get back up, and here comes the trainer's called out of the locker room. The trainer was in the locker room, I believe, with Corey Mendez.
Mendez, right, yeah.
And they had to go in to get him to come out and take a look at Gillespie. And I'll tell you what, for Billy Beeline, you can't lose both Mendez and Gillespie. Let me see number 11, McQuillan. He's been kind of a sneaky type of guy today, just kind of nonchalantly playing during the game, but when he gets the shot, he kind of gets over near his mark. They get him the ball, and he has a quick release, and he's got 2 second-half three-pointers. Nothing but net. .405 remaining, a 7-point lead. Looks like Juwan will be okay.
Yeah, he's walking off on his own power. Just leg cramp there, and he's going to take a seat for now.
Well, Beeline will bring out McQuillan, Williams, Washington, McNeely, and Corey Reeves. Again, Mendez still in the locker room being treated. At the lane, Elijah Collier, the sophomore, misses the first. So, 5 timeouts remaining for N-Trip, only 2 remaining for Macomb. Good on the second. Kelly gets on the score column. High picks up for McQuillan. You better watch out. He'll take it away. He tries to force it down in there, and McQuillan's going to get called for a foul.
Yep.
That was some
old, blatant.
and Billy Beeline says, Mike, listen, when you see they get rid of the ball, just get away, get back on defense, don't reach in there.
Yeah, it's his fourth, so.
It's that 90%er that if everybody who's been watching a broadcast know that I say, you know, either you miss a shot or you make a bad play or they get the ball taken away and you aggressively go after it. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get called with that foul.
Absolutely.
So to the line is Gary Perry, the second there, and misses the first one. He has 3 free throws in the second half to go along with his 4 points from the floor. Nice hierarchy shot for the second is good. 67-62. Thunderwolves had a chance to blow this into a double-digit lead, and now it's back to 5. They're just standing there waiting. Are they just running time?
There's not much movement. I wonder if
No movement at all. Now the shot clock is down to 6, and it gets taken away, and they're going to get a foul, and it's going to go against Reeves.
I think that's it for him.
2-shot foul.
I think Corey Reeves might be done for the night. 5 fouls.
So Reeves is done. Billy Beeline over there talking with Reeves and trying to tell him what he could have done to stay on the floor.
3:24 is plenty of time.
Oh, a lot of time.
Plenty of time, and they're only up 5, so.
A lot of time. We'll call down there and have them hold the show for about 10 minutes if it gets close, David.
Absolutely.
Nice shot in there. Harmon, boy, he only has one 2-point field goal for the floor. We're going to get a timeout by Niagara. He's got Jalen Harmon has 15 points for Jim Twiggs Monarchs. He leads the scorers.
He's been doing very well both on offense and defense.
Well, last night's game, the Monarchs shot 45% from the floor, where during a game last night with N-Trip ended up shooting 44 from the floor as well. And now, we told you, both teams after halftime we're down to 33% from the floor. And they've turned that up a little bit here, but the fouls have really slowed the pace of this game down immensely. And with, like you said, 3 minutes and change, there's a lot of time for either team to give it away or earn the victory.
Absolutely.
So they're all set to go here, and we are too. 67-63. The hometown, the Niagara County Community College Thunderwolves in the lead. Again, thanks to Bob McEwen and his staff, everybody out here for making our accommodations here. And a nice holiday tournament here by Billy's staff. Jalen Harmon will go to the line to try to get a 16th point and cut the lead down to 3. So with this, it could be a one-possession game, and it won't. But a rebound goes in there to Collier. Does a good job on the rebound, and here's an opportunity now for the Monarchs. They're going to be taking their time, looking for the good shot, playing the perimeter, trying to work it down low. Boy, I'll tell you, Perry is working really hard down low to get open. They want to reward him with that. They go in. Nice high arc shot by Porter, and he makes it. Now, suddenly, it's a 2-point game. Under 3 minutes to go. And they got a little giddy up in their step. Gillespie down low and not going up right away and hit from behind, and that's kind of a good foul there. Washington's going to go to the line to shoot 2, David, but he would have had an easy 2 points.
Yeah. Justin Align Washington was open down low, and he had a little hesitation in his step and then went up and draw the foul very nicely.
So, I mean, this has to worry a coach when his team has not been doing quite well, but it was like a light switch was turned on there, as we told you now. Gillespie has 5. That was Washington. Washington has 5, and Gillespie each have 5 made free throws here in the second half. And I say that, and I put on the jinx. Still a one-possession game, though, 68-63. Oh, nice move into the paint, going coast to coast with a one-hander, and nice box-out rebound by Francisco Williams, and he gets a finger in the eye, I believe, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. You know, off of the miss right there, David. Again, there's at 90%, but Harmon goes around with the hand and just takes an finger right into the eye.
That's got to kill.
Well, they're going to 2 shots. Billy Beeline does this a lot. He'll send his shooter to the line with nobody in the lane, and he's going to be talking things over. If they don't get into the lane, you know, you don't wait for them.
No.
So Williams will go to the line, and then The powwow breaks up over on the.
I think the referee was waiting for them to come back. But they don't need to.
They don't,
so.
don't need to. They didn't call a timeout.
Yeah.
While Williams misses the first, he makes the second. There's that two-possession game back now. It's a 4-point lead. No team really wants this. Trying to trap. They are trying to trap. They do get over the timeline, taking a look, going in, left hand, and way above the rim was Francisco Williams to come away with a rebound. Here come the T-Wolves now. So they're going to pull it up and run some clock with a 4-point lead. Gillespie has got McQuillan on his left and McNeely to his right. Almost, McQuillan almost let it go. McQuillan wants it back. I think he knows he's going to be substituted for, but he dishes it back out. McNeely, a scoop underneath there to Williams, and it's a little short, tipped up, and it won't go. And coming away on a fast break, and Porter almost throws it away. Great job by Bradshaw to hold it in there, and they'll dish it back out. No, and they give it away. They throw it away as they go in and try to double team. And he had passed in his mind all the way that time, David. He wasn't going to put that up, and his teammate thought the opposite.
And we got a timeout here from Macomb.
1:41 to go.
30-second timeout. Nope, full timeout. Full timeout from Macomb. 1:14. 69-65. Score in favor of Niagara.
Yep, full timeout there. Again, a lot of holiday cheer out around the area too, and saw a little bit of snow on some of the cars today. A 1/10 of an inch registered yesterday at the Buffalo Airport, David, and that sets the record. And they broke a record by over 15 days of measurable snow to start the season.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
It is. We had a little bit of snow in Cheektowaga, a little bit out in Lancaster, south of the airport, but not much at all going to happen. And we might not have a white Christmas, Jim. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter. If you're at the Boulevard Mall today, though, and you want to make a nice donation to hospice, you can go in there, and they got a holiday gift wrapping location set up right there in the Boulevard Mall that you can get your gifts wrapped for free for a small donation to a very, very worthy cause.
Absolutely, absolutely. You sure can.
Well, they break the huddle. Billy Beeline, he used to have that clipboard. I mean, I'll tell you what, he loves using that tool, and I used to use it a lot myself. It's great to tell him. Now, let's see what he does. These are all scripted off of timeouts with Billy Beeline, so let's see what he does here with the ball. They break it in there, and they're going to go in. Now, you see the trap. They're going to try to trap in the defense, and they get it back out. Oh, they set it up. That's what they wanted to do. Polydor. Oh, and he just goes a little long. And a breakaway pass goes into Cohen, and Cohen goes up and misses the layup. And it's tipped away. Cohen next away. Three-pointer right away by Collier, and that rattles in and out. And there's a foul underneath, and it's a good call on Perry. Perry, he went up with his one hand, no doubt about it, David, but the bottom hand was pushing the Thunderwolf away, and I believe it was Gillespie, and he's going to go to the line to shoot two. That's the thing here with the double bonus, and it's not going to be. It's going to be Washington. He'll go in there to shoot two. Anytime you hear a whistle, you know it's going to be something with. So they're high. Archie is off in the back of the rim and in by Washington, and now it's a 5-point lead with 1:17 to go.
Yeah, you talked about staying after practice and shooting 100 free throw shots. It's important because it's free opportunities for Niagara here. So
yeah, I mean when you're in a clutch, I mean like right now, this is clutch time. You got to be able to make them in the clutch. I mean you miss some here and there. You want to make them always in the clutch. The more comfortable you feel, the better. The more you think, oh, they got the trap on. I do get it over with about 2 seconds to spare. Oh, he's on the line. Oh, it was right in front of me. I saw it, and they were right there, right in front of the official. And Malcolm Cohen was standing on the end, on the sideline. His heel was on there, and there was a good call in there by the officials.
Funny,
Mr.
he was
Brick.
pretty close to the three-point line for that shot opportunity, but his legs are so long that he had his 1 foot way back.
Gillespie almost did the same thing. Gillespie goes into the paint now. Oh, no, look, and a dunk in there. And there's a statement made by Francisco Williams. He's in double digits. He has a dozen, and there's a foul there called again. And now it looks like that's going to be on Gillespie. And
50 seconds left in this game, and the lead for Niagara goes up to 8.
That's McNeely's foul. That'll be his 4th. And you don't want to foul if you got the lead and you're under a minute to go.
Nope. Pretty standard basketball coaching strategy there.
Strong by Porter. 6 of his dozen points have been from the charity stripe. So let's see. I would imagine that the Monarchs, off of a make or a miss, are going to put some full court pressure on here because they got all 5 within half court. There's a rebound in there by Williams off of a miss. And no, they pull off on the full court pressure. They're just going to go back, and Niagara will run the clock. Now they finally call for him to come up, and there goes Gillespie in there. They're going to dish it out, play a little keep away. Looking for the trap, give it away. McNeely now looking. They get it over. McNeely can take it back. 8 seconds on a shot clock. You don't need to go in. You're going to get a trip up, and a foul is going to be called on Cohen. And one of the things you can't do, David, you talked about, you can't foul with a lead, but when you're trailing, you can't play good defense for 26 seconds and then foul.
Exactly. Now
You're going to force up a bad shot.
Yeah, it wasn't quite a last shot opportunity for Niagara, but they had the ball and they were just playing keep away for a good 20 seconds.
Now Justin Allen Washington is going to go to the line now. And
Malcolm Cohen picked up his 4th foul, and he will sit on the bench.
Washington has 15 tonight. Yeah, Cohen played a good game, but we only got 25 seconds to go. We want to remind everybody is this shot could make it a 10-point lead, and is. So a 10-point lead with 25 seconds to go, and Coach Bill Beeline's team will bounce back, and we're going to have a chance to talk to him. So
shot clock is off. Possibly a last shot opportunity.
There's a shot, a little blocked in there. 14 seconds to go. They play it into the paint, stolen away, and here come the Thunderwolves. And they're going to headman the ball up. Williams is going to go in for the easy layup, and he's going to just add the points now. A 12-point lead. Brash Shear's going to put up the 3, and then nice rebound up and in by number 21, Perry. He gives him double digits, and we're going to go to Mr. Yacano, and David's going to recap the game while I try to run down a rebound. Or, excuse me,
rebound.
I'll try to get a rebound while I'm out there too, but an interview with head coach Bill Beeline.
Absolutely, Jim. Well, what a great game. Final score here at Niagara County Community College is 77-67 with in favor of the Thunder Wolves. And a great game for many players, getting points for the Thunder Wolves. Mostly, a great game from Juwan Gillespie. Great game from Polydor, who hit 2 threes in the first, another 3 in the second. 2 threes in the first, and had some great field goals. But right now, we're going to head to Jim, who is standing by with Coach Billy Beeline.
Here we are with head coach Billy Beeline. Billy, first of all, good game. You showed some character, being able to bounce back, like you said, after last night. I'd like to know, you weren't very happy going into the locker room at halftime, and I'd like to know what you said, because, you came out and it was like a light switch going on. I know you told me before the game that your team's been having a very difficult time at the free throw line, and they really did quite well in the second half, and that was kind of like the difference maker to keep your team a little bit in the lead all the way down the stretch.
Yeah, field goals and free throw percentage was the talk at halftime. We were getting good looks in the first half. We just weren't knocking it down, and you got to put it in that orange circle if you want to put points on the board.
One of the things you told me too was that try to hold, make them to under 40% from the floor. They were only 33% in that first half, but so were you, and you had to do a little bit of cleaning up there in the locker room at halftime as well.
Yeah, I think our tempo in the second half definitely changed the game a little bit. We were able to create some easier points, which always makes open layups increase that field goal percentage.
Any word on Mendez, Corey? He went out pretty hard there, and
he took a hard fall. He got in the ambulance, and he's taking a ride to the hospital. So I'll be following out there directly after that game. Pray that he's doing all right.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We all do, no doubt about it. And when he went down injured, it was like we could watch that on replay. All of a sudden, your whole team just kind of went right in there. I know he's a big member of this team, and then it had hurt you too, and Gillespie went down too, but I believe that was just a cramp.
Yeah, he cramped up and got right back in there. It's great when our guys believe in each other and they got that support, and we're getting to the point where we go pick up every man every time one of our teammates falls down.
Yeah, you know what, too, Billy, one of the things, too, you're exciting team, and you got a deep bench in here. You can have somebody different. It seems like every game we watched so far this year, you're looking for somebody else to get in there and give yourself a little spark, and it's always a different guy.
Yeah, 12 different starting lineups in 13 games, different guys coming from different areas. I hope it's making us hard to scout.
Well, it sure is. Well, hey, a nice holiday tournament here. 4 great teams coming in. It was a good weekend here in Niagara Community College.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, Niagara County.
There you go. Thank you again. Thanks for taking time with me, Billy. There we have it, and that's it. That's going to be a wrap as Niagara County Community College pulls away with the 77-67 victory there. David, again, happy holidays, and I think maybe we'll see you on Tuesday night. I'm not sure. But,
yeah, possibly.
Okay.
Absolutely. Happy holidays to you too, Jim, and wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
All right, very good. And that's going to be a wrap here from Niagara Community College. For everybody, take a look at all the credits for all the people who brought you this broadcast during the holiday season. Once again, for David Yucano, I'm Jim Sloy. We'll see you on another broadcast in the very near future. Until then, everybody, so long. Bye-bye.